The fourth sign in the zodiac is the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is now the first sign of the next season of summer, and therefore it is water element. The quality is cardinal. Cardinal, something new begins with an inherent form of insecurity, and it is yin. So in your index card you might want to write Cancer, Moon, 4th house / IC, Imam Kuli. And underneath, you want to write the element which is water, then we have cardinal, and we have yin. As it is ruled by the moon, and as mentioned in our introduction, the moon is very much a symbol, being a light like the sun, but a receptive light. And the moon takes about 27-28 days to travel one time through the zodiac. It correlates with a motherly female energy because it can be slim after new moon like a young woman. It can be full like a pregnant woman. And the time of the 27-28 days correlates exactly with the natural menstruation cycle of a woman. So therefore, the archetype of Cancer is mother. And here we have the proof, as if someone says like, oh, you don't have any planets in the 7th house, so you will not have relationship, that's bogus, because if you don't have planets in the 4th house, you still had a mother, right? Even if she left you when you were like 2 years old, or if you were adopted, you still had a mother you were given birth to. So the Cancer within itself is the mother, and the mother's job naturally is, of course, to carry and provide safety, nurturing, warmth, emotional safety, not financial safety. But if we're very honest, there's only one form of safety, and that is for us emotional safety. So Cancer within itself and the 4th house correlates with our emotional foundation. The very subjective emotional foundation, not the spiritual one, but the very subjective. As for every little child, the attention of mom is very important. Like in the psychology, it is said by the Freudian kind of like phases, the oral phase, which is from 0 to a second birthday, then the anal phase, like another 1 year, and then the Oedipalic phase, which goes up like from birthday 3 until birthday 6. The very first year, from 0 to the first birthday, within the oral phase, and moon, Cancer in the 4th house, by the way, is very oral. I'm skipping a little bit, but if we would see, for instance, a Cancer on the 2nd house cusp, remember Cancer being like Taurus, the inner resources, the inner needs, and also our sexual needs, then very likely that person has a sexual tendency for oral, cuddling, everything mom does. So the very emotional foundation provided by the mother and by the early childhood family, which is also Cancer. It does not necessarily have to be the own bloodline family, but it shows how the emotional surrounding, how the nurturing family was. How the needs, the emotional needs in this case, not the sensual needs, but the emotional needs of the baby, how they were recognized and provided for, or not, or suppressed, or manipulated, or whatever. So how the emotional needs were seen, detected, and provided and nurtured. And that gives the child a sense of safety. And within the first year, the very first 12 months, psychology calls that the primary narcissism, meaning a legitimate emotional need of any given baby, that its needs are seen, recognized, and met and fulfilled. Meaning baby does meh, And the world is obligated, not necessarily the mother, but from the baby's point of view, that does not have an I yet, like an ego yet, someone has to fix the problem.
Remember times without time.